then there's the communicators. So let's talk a little bit about how the communicators are different from the networkers. Again, they're not so much about the relationship. They really like to express themselves online. They express themselves in many different ways. Now, one of the ways, of course, they will express themselves is in social networks. But they'll express themselves by writing on blogs. They do a lot of writing product reviews and that sort of thing. So if you think about it from a marketing perspective and from a branding perspective and from a product association perspective, they can be very influential. And it's really important, and because they're going out of their way to express themselves online, we want to make sure that, to the extent possible, what they're expressing about our brands is a positive thing, right? And they can sort of be an aid in expressing the messages that we want to get out there. Not always so easy because they're not about the back and forth. They sort of have, their own views. Now, interestingly, they do tend to be a little more heavily sort of e-commerce. They're more likely to be shopping online. Remember that this group happens to be very heavily populated in China, but it is still a rather sizable chunk. I think it was something like 10% of the market here in North America. So it's, while it's not huge, it's an important group to be aware of. So I mean, we can address them through branded sites. We really want to do is things that allow them to have a voice. Give them opportunities in some fashion to write blogs, provide feedback. Things that allow them to express themselves in a personal way. By the way, a couple of other attributes about these folks is that they tend to research things. They tend to like to they research sites before they use them extensively, and they sort of have a sense of ethics. So this is one of those things where there are a lot of different dimensions to each of these, and this sense of ethics may sort of lead them to express themselves. And so, in fact, when they perceive a site to be ethical, it's great because they'll help to communicate.